Hi, it's Carol from Carol's Crafty Creations. Here is the mini pizza box, decorated spookily for Halloween. This uses the soot stamping technique. Can you see? Can you see my tree and my headstones here? Doesn't it look neat? Look at the sides. I daubered the sides in black, and then I added the bats and the rats. I don't know if you'd want to eat what's inside here, but these little mini pizza boxes are really neat. They're food safe. So the glossy side, I learned, is food safe. So that's the side that you want on the inside if you're putting food in here. So you can make fudge, you can make cookies and put a cookie in, you can put candy in it, you can put anything you want in there. Really neat little box. So I am going to show you how to do this technique. It's also an old technique, but it has come back now that we have the glossy cardstock because that's what you need to use. So in order to do this, you'll need a candle. So here's my candle. You take your glossy cardstock, and this is the glossy side up. You turn it so that it goes over the candle, and you do it really quickly so that you get the soot effect on the paper. Oh, I forgot to do something. So we'll do that in a minute. So see how that's getting like that? On this one here, I took a 1 3/8 inch circle punch and punched out to put the moon, which I thought I had here, but I don't know what happened to it. Okay, so I guess we can do another one if I can find my punch. I put all the punches away. Oh, is it under here? No. Well, this is a 1 1/4 inch. Let's see. Here we go. We'll take the 1 3/8 inch and punch out a circle. Now I just use the snail and I get it, wait a minute here. I just make sure that it's tacky because then it won't stick forever on my card. I'll be able to pull it up. That should be good. Just put the moon over here. Now we'll do this candle. And you just, can you see? You kind of do it quickly. You see the soot. See, look at that. It's cool. And it gives it like a spooky, it's a really cool technique for Halloween. It gives you that spooky night effect. I want it all over. This cardstock measured 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. Let's get some more. Because the top of the pizza box is 3 1/2 by 3 1/2. That's the size of the designer series paper that I put on it. Okay, that should be good. Now, what you want to do is you don't want, let me try to get this side over here. You don't want to touch the soot because it will come off. I think it needs more. There's a couple of places here that I feel like it needs a little bit more. You can turn your paper every which way you want. Don't burn yourself. But I feel like I keep getting the same spot. There. Wait until you see. Once we start, there are 2 different techniques to do this, but this is the way that I did it. Let's see. We can, where do we want the moon? We want the moon right there. So don't touch it because it will wipe off. So I kind of just hold this like this and pull that up. Now I got a little spot because of where I had my tape, but that's all right. I'm okay with it. You're gonna take, this is the tree from the Sheltering Tree stamp set, and you don't put any ink on it. That's what, it'll just, it's gonna lift up the soot. Look at that. So cool. All right, and then I also took the little headstones from the Graveyard Gate stamp set, and I stamped little headstones. I did them in different, well, not randomly, but I did it so it looks like there's a whole cluster of them. I could probably put another one like that back there. See? So it looks like it's a graveyard. And then the only thing that I did after that was I stamped in the archival black. I stamped the bats because they're going to be on the moon, and I think that that looks cool. I had done one where I didn't have a moon, and the bats were, now see, it got a little smeary, but that's okay. I don't care. I'm all right with that. He's flapping his wings. Oh, we'll keep this out, and we'll put the little sentiment on top also. This says, have a haunted Halloween. I'm going to put that right at the top here. I think it looks so cool. Now, what I want to do is what I did on the other one is that I kind of just let the corners burn a little bit. So it gives it like an old appearance, an old spooky appearance. Whoops. You know how like those old photographs or something. Okay. Oh, I love it. I love it. All right. The only thing is that we can't touch it because you'll take all the soot off and then all your stuff will be won't be good anymore. So you can spray it with, I use Aquanet. Okay. You get some kind of fixative so that it'll stay on there. So I spray it with Aquanet. And then you're going to have to let that sit and dry. And that's basically it. I did take, let me show you how to put the pizza box together. Like I said, the shiny side goes inside. We could probably do this around the edges right now. You don't always want to, yeah, that's right. You don't always want to just go right from your ink pad to, you get those circles like that. You think that I know by now, right? Okay, so you just kind of start off and come on. Like I said, I'm using the, see, I'm too impatient. I'm using the archival black, and I'm just going around the edges here. It doesn't have to be perfect by any means. I didn't do the top, but I can do the sides. Okay, so let me do it again, right? I really did it after I had put it together. So you kind of know what's showing, what's not showing. Because I thought the sides were plain. I tried to splatter the top, and that just didn't look right. Would have been cool if I could have gotten it to turn out correctly. Let me show you how the pizza box goes together before I finish stamping anymore. So the inside is the food safe, now that I've got ink all over it. But all your scoring and everything is already done for you. It comes to you get 8 of them in in the order. They're so cute. You can put all kinds of stuff in there. So you fold this up like this, and then you take this flap, this bottom flap here, fold it over. I should have sponged that. And then those two little tabs fit right in there. And then this goes like this. And ta-da! Your pizza box is put together. Now I also took a piece of Designer Series paper. It's the Spooky Night. And you're probably wondering why I use this pattern all the time. It's because most of my patterns are gone because I made wreaths and I had customers come and make wreaths. And this piece of the Designer Series paper was not included in the wreath. So I have lots of that left over, so that's why I'm using that one most of the time. All right, as you can see here, I made this look old too. So I smudged the sides of that. Just like that. So it looks old. So it's going to match your soot stamped images. This is how I did it originally. My box was already put together. I even had my soot piece on, and I was like, oh, those sides need something. So, I mean, you could even put open if you dare on here, since we're putting rats and bats and yucky stuff on it. And it doesn't have to be perfect because it's supposed to be Halloween. I think my daughter's getting yucked up. Okay, so I can stamp. I got bats on the top because bats fly in the air. And I put my rats on the bottom. I like to stamp them randomly. Can you see this? And then the rat comes from the spooky, the spooky cat stamp set. So we'll get him out. And we will stamp the little rats. I feel like I should be singing that song. Rats and bats and elephants. Sorry. Okay. They look like they're up to no good. Okay, and that's it. Once your piece dries, I can still see mine still wet. I just glued it on here and I did it crooked. Made it crooked. Oh, that's the back side. It's gonna go like this because here's the little tab that opens. So it's gonna go like that. And I just glued it down with the multi-purpose liquid glue. All right. You can try this on a card. What a cool effect. I love it. It's so spooky. Thank you. I will see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye.